Hi, it's Kathy, and it's Fast and Fabulous on Friday, except today is a special Fast and Fabulous on Friday, just like last week. This is a fabulous Friday, but not so fast. Another what's in the box. So this is my big order now that it's June 1st. So let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Okay, we're going to get started and try and move through this relatively quickly because I got a lot of great stuff to show you. First of all, I'm not sure you know, but on the back of your designer series papers comes this heavier piece of chipboard, and always on the back it lists the colors that are incorporated in your paper, which I think is really kind of cool. I store mine in some plastic 12 by 12 folders. Let me grab one. I seem to have an empty one at the moment, just like this. And I got these on Amazon. So I will cut out this piece and drop that down into the envelope. And then that way I always have what the colors are. But, so this is the Naturally Eclectic. Look at these papers, and I've flipped them. So this one is on the back side of that one. I don't care for this, but I love this. So that works perfect for me. This watercolor look with the gems on the back. Again, I'm not into the gem thing. Maybe on small pieces I might like it, but I can always use this. Here's something in Berry Burst, and the arrows, and then the green, and this one, and then a pale pool party, and then the print, and then finally this navy and wisteria one, and the floral that's on the back. So that's the Naturally Eclectic paper. The next one I have is the Be Merry. And what I like about this is a Christmas paper. And I love that Stampin' Up! Does put one into their main catalog for those of us that want to get started early on our Christmas cards. So these cute little reindeer. And then there's some ornaments, another one of ornaments, little mittens and Christmas trees, snowflakes, solid green background, another solid design, little snow, a stripe, plaid argyle. I don't know what that is. That's the herringbone or something. Houndstooth, I think, pattern. And then some more snowflakes. So I think that's really cute. And I'll be starting to do some Christmas things with that. The next one I have is the Just Add Color. And you get two of each of these. And so this one here with the coffee pots and teapots, I'm going to actually just cut these out using my scan and cut and just use the individual pieces instead of this paper as a whole. I just think that'll be fun. Same thing with this. In fact, probably all of these. These houses, I think they will be so cute all cut out. This scene, again, I think it'll be really cool with the pieces cut out and I can put them on cards. The feathers, and finally these leaves, and then I can color them. So that's Just Add Color. And then finally for papers I have the Foil Frenzy, which is a craft paper with this beautiful foil. This one I think is Berry Burst, and then Pumpkin Pie, a green, I don't know, I think that's Old Olive, and then a blue, which would be, I guess, soft sky. And those, or maybe Marina Mist. So they're in the dots, they're in the stripe, all four, and then in this herringbone. Aren't those gorgeous? I think those are going to be really fun to work with. All right. So then here are our adhesive sheets. They come in a package like this, and there are 12 of them. And you just peel off. What I would do is cut it to the size you need of your cardstock. Peel off that portion, put your cardstock to it, and then run it through your Big Shot, and you've got adhesive on the entire back of your die that you've cut out. I am so glad to have these back. All right, so that's it for the papers. Next are our mini Stampin' Dimensionals, and you get 3 sheets with 240 on each sheet. And you can see here the difference in size between the regular size and the little one. So that's going to be great for those tiny embellishments and things. You no longer have to cut these apart. Isn't that great? Okay, let's go to embossing folders. So I ordered the Garden Trellis embossing folder, and quick reminder to always put the folded side in first when running it through your Big Shot. And I wanted to always emboss one so that you can actually see exactly what that looks like. Isn't that pretty? There you go. You can see really well what that one looks like. The next one is the Layered Leaves embossing folder, and this is one of the 3D dynamic ones, so you'll get a better a three-dimensional impression with it. Remember, only one acrylic plate, not 2 when running this one. And again, always remember to put the seamed side in first. And here it is. And if you can see, some of those flowers, those leaves are deeper embossed than others. Now, I did not mist this first, and I probably would have gotten a better difference of the impression if I had. I had forgotten to do that, but it should probably be even more so. And my favorite is this ruffled dynamic folder. I just think that's so cool. And here it is. And again, I didn't spray this one, but isn't that neat? I love that look. So those are the embossing folders that I've ordered. Go to punches. On the punches, I got the tab punch that coordinates with the tabs for everything stamp set, which I've already shown you. But here's the way they look when you punch them out. And you just fold them over and attach them to whatever you want to use them on. I think you could also even use this side if you like that little pull. So it's up to you how you want to use those, but aren't those cute? They also remind me of little, you know, you could make a little face on it, and it's little head, somebody's little head. All right, the next one is let me get the right name for this. This is the Decorative Ribbon Border Punch. And I'm excited to have another border punch because it's been a while. Now, at first I thought that this would go along your the bottom of your paper and just give you an edge along. But it doesn't. It actually cuts both, the top and bottom. I thought maybe cardstock would be off this way, but nope. This is how it works, and that's so cute. You just glue it down. So remember, when you're doing this, what I find best is to stamp the center one, and then they end the same. So I just kind of eyeball the center and punch, and then slide over and line up here with the pattern, because you can see that the pattern's down here. So line that up and punch. And you'll see here that I went over too far, so I need to line that up with just one here. Okay, and that caught it. And then again, line up with one on this end, and like that, and punch, and you'll see that's how it works. So let's get rid of all that. Let's go to ribbon. This is the gold metallic edge ribbon, 3/8 inch. Isn't that pretty? It's got this beautiful gold edge to it. I think that's going to be great for Christmas cards. I think that'll be really pretty. Here's the Fresh Fig sheer ribbon, and it's 1/8 inch. Now, they call it a sheer ribbon, but I don't think it's really sheer. It's just a, you can't see through it, so I'm not sure why it's called a sheer ribbon, but it's still very pretty. It folds real nicely for tying bows, so that'll be nice. Here's the Night of Navy crinkled seam binding ribbon. So if you remember our previous seam binding ribbon, this is very similar, and this is 5/8 inch wide, but it's got crinkling to it. I think that's really, really pretty. This is let's see, I think it's powder pink. Yeah, the new pink in the shimmer ribbon. And it's like a satin ribbon, but it's a little stiffer than our previous satin ribbon. And this is, let's see, 3/8 inches. So that's really pretty and shiny. Next is the striped gross grain, and I think that's really pretty, and it's 3/8 inches wide, and this one is in the Flirty Flamingo. So isn't that pretty? Next is the classic weave ribbon in a soft sky, and this is a cotton ribbon. And it just is so nice and pliable. I really like the feel of it. So that's in soft sky. This is the ombre ribbon in the lemon lime twist, and so it starts real light over on this side and then goes over to the lemon lime twist on the dark side. Let's see if we can get that in there. See that? How it's goes from light to dark, and that dark end is definitely the will match. This one here is interesting. This is the Island Indigo, and I'm sure that right here on the outside edge, and again, let me try and get in as close as I can there for you. It is Island Indigo, but I also think it's going to match up with Pool Party pretty well. And maybe even the Marina Mist, because of the ombre effect. And then out here on the edge, it's very vanilla. So that'll be fun to work with. And finally, I have the black mini sequins. Aren't those adorable? They're so tiny. Let me get something white and put behind us, so you can see those better. There we go. Aren't those so cute? Teeny tiny little sequins. Okay. So that's it for my ribbon. I did get some washi tape. I got the black, and this one's really wide. And so that's going to be kind of fun. We haven't had one that wide before. And then here with That looks to be about 5/8 of an inch. And then these two at 1/4 inch. And I think these will be a lot of fun using with colored cardstock. I think that they'll see through and take on that color. Embellishments, I have these little touches of nature wood embellishments, and they just snap out of the sheet like this. And on one side, they're kind of a pine wood, and then on the other side, they're kind of a vanilla, and I think that that side will probably color well with markers. So those will be fun. And then also have the hearts and stars elements. Again, they pop out. They have this pine side, almost with some aging or burnishing to them, and some dimension on some of them, and then just straight pine on the other. And so these two just pop out, and then this piece will just pop out. Just like that. Just be gentle as you pop them, and you'll end up with all these fun little stars and hearts to embellish your projects with. Next are the mini tassels, and aren't these adorable? And here's how they come. And I think those will be a lot of fun to attach to different projects. They also work as a very good pull for pull cards. My favorite embellishment, I think, are these itty bitty little bows. Now, I thought that they were going to be bigger than this, and I'm thrilled with how tiny they are. Look at, they are about 1 inch wide. Isn't that cute? And what's fantastic, they come in this box, but there's 45 of them for $6. I mean, that's a bunch of little bows. So I think those are going to be fun to play with. And they come in the Melon Mambo or Berry Burst. I'm not sure which they consider that one. Silver and gold. And again, I think these will be great on Christmas cards. Now to the stamps. So this Colorful Seasons stamp set I got, and I ordered the framelits to go with it, but they are on back order right now, so I didn't receive them. But that set's going to be fun. It has, it's the one, if you've been seeing on the internet, a lot of projects with the Adirondack chair. This is the coordinating stamp set, and it works for fall and winter and summer and spring. So that's a great all-time set. I ordered Big on Birthdays, which is not a new set, but I hadn't ordered it and I just love it. So I finally said, okay, I'm going to get it. So I ordered that set. Backgrounds. I'm excited that we've got a lot of choices with background stamps again. So this is the postscript, and they're large rubber stamps. Go on my blocks. And the burlap one. And the marbled, which I'm really excited about. If you watched my Tippin' on Tuesday, I discussed how all kinds of techniques and things that I'm going to be playing with in the future with this. So many shells. If you know me, you know I'm such a beach girl that this caught my eye right away. I'm like, oh, love that. So I'm going to have fun with that. Flirty Flowers is my flower set for this time. I just thought that was really cute and fun. Magical Mermaid. I just think there might be some fun things that I can do with her tail, and I love this seaweed. So I'm going to have fun with that as well. And some of that Just Add Color papers I'll use with this. Brushwork Alphabet is also not a new set, but I decided that this is a great one for words that I want that I don't have a stamp that just says that, I can go ahead and stamp it, put these together and stamp the words. So look for that in upcoming projects. My favorite. This is my favorite through the catalog, I think. This little piggy. So cute. Makes me think of Charlotte's Web. And I'm thinking of all kinds of fun things that I'm going to be able to do with those little pigs. Special celebrations. Again, if you watched Friday or Tuesdays, Tipping on Tuesday, I discussed the fact that this has great outside and inside sentiments coordinating together. And I think that's wonderful. We've been asking for that, and we've got it there. And then finally, on just stamp sets, this is a Hostess set that I ordered. This is background bits, and I just like these patterns. They'll be great for backgrounds and accenting. Finally, my stamp sets that coordinate with framelits. I showed you that I received the Pocket Full of Sunshine at Onstage, but I finally got the framelits to match. I think it's going to be fun to work with these little sunglasses. And then next is the birthday delivery, which I also already had, but here are all the framelits that go along with it for cutting out the cardstock, the designer series paper that goes with it, or the stamped images. The next one that I ordered was Bike Ride. I just think this is so cute. And there are the coordinating framelits with that. The next one is A Little Wild, and this is the cute little animals, and they come with coordinating framelits that make them into little tags. See how they are, the fronts and backs and the little loop here, but you can also trim them off so that they don't have those. But I just think that is so cute. I'm gonna have fun with that one. And then finally I have the Eastern Beauty set with the Eastern Medallions framelits. Now on this set of framelits, there's these here, and these actually are multiple. There's actually 3 right here. And then these over here on the back. But I want you to be careful if you get this one. See here how tiny? Look at that. See how there's very little metal there. Pulling these off, they may get bent, so be very careful. So let me show you a trick that I've done in a different video, but I want to show you with this one because this is a perfect example of when to use it. So to remove my framelits from this double-sided tape that is so sticky, just heat them a little bit with your heat gun. So and it just softens that adhesive enough that they pull off much easier. So that should be enough. And then I'll come up here, and yes, they are warm to the touch. But see how much easier they pop off, and you won't run the risk of denting those. And so I will just pop these all off like this. Okay, so this guy didn't get enough heat. I'll have to get some more heat on him for next time, and then we'll continue on with these. But the way I store them, I do not store them on these. I store them on magnetic sheets. Again, I got on Amazon, and so they snap right onto there, and it's much easier for me. And then I have these packets, these plastic packets that I also got on Amazon, and you can comment on my video if you want information on where to get both of these. I'd be more than happy to share that with you. And I just fold the tab in, slide these in, and then I will place a label at the top here with the name of the framelits, and then also how many framelits are in a package, or so that I can actually count them up and know that I have all of them in there. So that's just another recommendation on your framelits. And that is my bounty for June. This will probably be it for supplies for me for quite a while. I think I've got enough. What do you think? So look for projects in the next few weeks. We'll see you soon. And thanks for this extra long, not so fast, but fabulous Friday. And have a great weekend.